what's up, YouTubers? Alright, so the latest update, I'm going to put a link in the description. Okay, now I told you guys, if I could buy 7 trucks today, if I had 7 drivers, I would do it. Okay, so we know that if you take a slow boat from China, it takes a month, right? So there's going to be a boom because tariff low, restock your shelves. Get all that stuff that you was hanging on, they front loaded the market, raised the tariff, shut down the ships, pause the tariff, here comes the freight. Alright, they swapped out. You can't drive in America if you can't speak English. Okay, so everybody thinks Mexico, everybody, well, some people realize Canada is, a bunch of drivers. A lot of people forgot about Chicago. Okay, now Chicago's corrupt. I mean, it's crooked as a dog's back leg. So these guys have been importing these Ukrainian people and Georgia, Middle Easterns, and they have a whole business model of slave labor. Kind of like a California farmer has the Mexicans pick lettuce heads. Okay, it's cheap labor. That's the way they built their whole market. Without the cheap labor, ain't gonna have no lettuce. So, but you can set up your farm in a different way, pay a living wage to get the lettuce out of the field. I mean, you can do it. It can be done. They're just not set up that way. So a change to no slave labor. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to attach a link. This lady's talking about, friend of a friend of a friend, and then another channel and all that. But this, allegedly, it's a 100 truck operation that 80 of the trucks, the people don't speak English. Okay? And there's more than 100 companies like this. This is me talking. I guarantee you there's 100 companies in Chicago that are like this, okay? And the way they're set up, the way their business is set up, it's 1099, and then they got you out there running, and their company has insurance, but they might not have insurance on this particular driver. And there might be 20 of them. And this is how they cut their costs and stuff like that. That's how they're able to run for a cheap rate. Well, cheap rate, you bring in a guy like me, W-2, health insurance, all that's paid by the company, blah, blah, blah. Now, and then I'm competing, the company that employs me is competing with slave labor people, because I'm running for a Texas company, okay? So, it's not about what you earn, it's about what you keep. Now, they're not going to be able to keep that driver, so they got this equipment. Now, if that equipment's financed, and it's just sitting there, they're going to go bankrupt. They're out of business. So, let's say you got 20% out of 500 trucks. So 100 of these trucks, you can't roll them, but you're making payments. That's enough to take the whole company. That takes down the whole company. Okay, so these carriers are going out of business. That's what you call a trucking company. That's the carrier. You got the broker, the carrier. The broker talks to the shipper. The carrier goes to the shipper, takes the freight from the shipper to the receiver. Okay, and the shipper could be a forwarding company coming in from international. That could come through truck, train, boat, air. See what I'm saying? Whatever port they come through, it goes through all that. Okay, so I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you, if I had 7 drivers right now, I would put up my house and go lease 7 Peterbilts right now. If I had the drivers, I would do it. Because I'm telling you, in 4 weeks, well, the boat will have been at the dock for about a week. And I-25, though speaking any English, you can't drive. All the brokers that have freight, the shipper's going to find out, and he's going to say, "Hey, make sure that they got an English-speaking driver because I can't have this liability. I can't have my product stuck in an impound yard because no omelet." You know what I'm saying? So, or however you say that in Russian. I don't understand English. However you say that in Russian. Okay, so you're taking out all these different things. Okay, the other part that she explains in the video, which I'm putting a link below right here. I should do a reaction video. That's what I should do. I don't know how to do it, or I would. Anyway, I'm telling you, boys. I'm telling you, this is a freaking gold mine. You can hire some people on, and this summer pay off that $180,000 truck. Now you got a paid off emissions compliant truck to run for the next 5 years with no truck payment. So just that, with current market rates, you're driving 150,000 miles and you're profitable 80 cents a mile. Passive income. I mean, if you got a better idea, I mean, I'm all ears, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna put that in the link. I'm gonna keep this short. Raquel, go get them. Read your Bible. Eat beef. It's good for you.